Hi, my name is Victoria Steele, and I just finished an Honors Bachelor of Science degree from the University of Toronto this past June, and I'm currently enrolled in my first year of Teachers College at Brock University. For as long as I can remember, my dad has always been big on taking photos. Everywhere we go, we know that we're going to have to pause for many photos to be taken. When we were younger, it was my dad's big, massive photography camera that would come around everywhere we went. But with today's technology, his phone seems to be good enough for him. I've now become just like my father, and I'm constantly taking pictures on my phone and asking others to take pictures of me and my friends to capture the moments. Although the phones nowadays take great photos, I still love the idea of holding a real camera and being able to change the settings for that perfect image. Because of my father, I've also been really big on taking photos for memories. A couple years ago, I got a camera for my birthday, but I never really took the time to actually learn how to use it. I would just keep the camera on the auto setting and hope for the best. Because of this, I find that I quickly got bored of the camera because I see that it didn't really do much more than my phone did for me at the time because I didn't know how to properly use those manual settings. While sitting in tech class this semester, we were introduced to this Genius Hour project, a project where you get to focus on anything that you're passionate about. I thought for a couple of minutes for some ideas that pertained to my interests, but nothing really came to mind. After a day or two of thinking of ideas, I remembered about my camera and how much I enjoy taking photos. Memories are very important to me. When my grandmother passed away 5 years ago, when looking for photos of her to look back on, I wish I had taken more. So now I make sure to capture those memories as I go along in life so I don't regret it later. I decided that this would be the perfect opportunity to learn how to properly use my camera. Around the same time that this project got brought up to me, my boyfriend asked if I was able to go along with him and his friends while they hunted to get photos and videos of their hunts. I figured this would also be a cool opportunity for me to go out and use my camera. Even though they mainly wanted videos, it still involved using my camera and having to change some settings, and I thought it'd be a great experience. It has been a great bonding time so far going out with him and taking videos for the group. Not only do I enjoy taking the photos and videos of myself, but the subjects also enjoy seeing the content to look back on themselves. I even created an edited video of some of the footage I took with the group the first time I went out with them, and they really enjoyed seeing that too. I have always been a fan of scrapbooking my whole entire life and having printed out copies of photos. I've always enjoyed going through photo albums that my parents and grandparents have in their houses because they have so many. In my own room, it is covered in picture frames of many collages of different pictures that I have printed out over the years. This Genius Hour project has also helped me with my hobbies of making scrapbooks and decorating my room with photos because it's going to give me a bunch of new content. Taking photos with my camera has been a lot of fun. One day I went out with my sisters, their boyfriend, and my boyfriend for a walk near my house so I could take some pictures, and it was a great bonding experience. We had so much fun walking, fooling around, and taking photos with each other. I was also able to get some advice and tips from my sister, who took a photography course back in high school and actually used my camera for the photography course. When getting ready to start this course, I figured it'd be super easy, but I quickly learned that the manual settings are not as simple as they seem. The generic tips on the internet do not always align with the exact settings that I'm trying to take the photo in. Sometimes the lighting is different, the setting is a little bit different, the subjects look a little bit different than the photo. So it took a lot of trial and error when taking the photos. I had to test many different settings to get that perfect image. I'm also such an active person. I love being outside in the fresh air, riding my horse, playing other sports, and going for adventures. Because of my interest in being so active and always on the go, I really enjoyed the sports mode on the camera. I took many action shots, which turned out really nice. Everyone loved seeing these action shots that I took. I haven't really had a chance to go yet and take photos of my horse, or my friends riding their horses, or just the barn in general, but I'm looking forward to finding some time to do so because I think those action shots will also be super sweet. Now that I'm more comfortable with my camera and have a better idea of how it works, I'm definitely going to be bringing it around more often, especially at family get-togethers. I've had so much fun learning photography and learning how to properly use my camera in an effective way. I found this Genius Hour project to be great for the classroom. Being able to do a project on something that interests you is a great benefit. I found myself so much more interested because it was on a topic that I loved and was interested in learning. Half the time it didn't even feel like homework because I was interested in what I was doing. I have great memories to add to my collection over the last couple weeks, and I'm so excited for all the photos to come. I will definitely keep the Genius Hour project in mind as a future teacher. Thank you so much for tuning into my TED Talk. Make sure to keep up to date with me on my blog to continue my photography journey with me.